Oh, you've done it now, Johnny.
Welcome to the Breakdown with Jay and Nell, where we'll discuss all of your NFL and NBA news.
Tap in if you want to get to the breakdown.
Welcome to the Breakdown with Jay and Nell. I'm Jay.
And I'm L.
And today, you guys, we're going to talk to you guys about the Super Bowl recap. Going to give you some NBA news, some NBA rumors, and we'll talk about some other stuff. But, Bone, let's get into this Super Bowl recap. Excuse me. First question. Do you believe the Niners were unaware of the overtime rules?
Yes. I don't think nobody on that team wanted to lose in the Super Bowl. So why wouldn't they have talked about that? Like, why would they have already went through that?
Yeah, I don't believe that at all. Like, you could say I forgot the rules, but every team going in should practice those situations in training camp and in practices. They should go through all the rules. They should go through the rule book. Things of that nature. Like, you set yourself up, you prepare for those situations. Like, you don't go into a situation not knowing what you're supposed to do, not aware of what's going on, not aware of if I do this, this happens. So I don't believe that at all. I mean, I don't agree with the rule, but I mean that's for another day. But I feel like it's just unfortunate how it went for them. But we'll see.
I have a question, though. So, how do you prepare for an overtime game? That's not common. You don't always get overtime games, though. So how do you prepare for that?
That's a good question. I say not per se you prepare for overtime games, but it kind of goes into like the 2-minute drills that they run during practice, like the crucial moments of the game. We gotta know like what you're gonna do, like if you're gonna go for the field goal, to go for the game winning drive. Do you call a timeout here, or you save your timeouts, whatever the situation may be, but they prepare themselves for situations like this.
Okay. I got you.
I mean, sometimes a coin flip situation that could be unfortunate. I get it. I get it. He wanted to. He trusted his offense. He felt like his offense was going to go down and get the touchdown, but they ended up settling for a field goal, their first possession in the overtime. But it is what it is. I mean, things happen. I wouldn't fault him for that. For him allowing his offense to take the field first. I mean, you should go out to win the game, even though with the rule change, the other team still has to go and score themselves. But we're going to get into the rule changes, actually. Next question. Should the overtime rules be changed back to the original format?
Yes. I like it, but the fact that it's so uncommon, it kind of defeats the purpose.
Yeah, I used to like it when whoever possesses the ball first and they score, they win the game, whether it's a field goal or a touchdown. But I kind of hate the fact that both teams have to go down and score in their first possessions, and then the say like the 49ers, they got their field goal, and the Chiefs did go down and score the game with a touchdown. They'll have to get a field goal, or the Niners would have won.
Mm-hmm.
But I like it. You just go down and score, and then the game's over with, because I felt like they prolonged the game. Like they definitely prolonged the game because I guess for ratings or whatever, or Taylor Swift or whatever. But I prefer it you just go down and score the game winning score your first possession, and that's game. You call game.
I agree.
All right. Next question. Are the Chiefs considered a dynasty?
Yes. To me, yes. Like I previously stated before, they're the new Patriots. Um, Now, if you take away Andy Reid, can you still get the same thing out of Patrick Mahomes that he had with Andy Reid? Or if you take Patrick Mahomes away, can you still get to that same place with another quarterback?
You know, that's a good question, and those are kind of hard to find an answer to. But uh, yeah, the Chiefs are a dynasty. They've been to the Super Bowl they won 3 Super Bowls out of the 5 years they went to the Super Bowl. They won back-to-back Super Bowls, which hasn't been done since the 2003, 2004 Patriots. Um, so that speaks for itself right there. You win back-to-back Super Bowls. You won multiple Super Bowls with mainly the same core group of guys, same coaching staff. Yeah, you're a dynasty. We're gonna move on to the next question. Speaking of dynasty, you can check that off of the Chiefs list. But next, do you believe Patrick Mahomes can surpass Tom Brady?
I think he could, but it's gonna take a lot more than just three to do it.
Yeah. Seven Super Bowls though. That's hard. I could give Patrick and the Chiefs probably maybe two more, depending on what Andy Reid does, because he is getting older and retirement is knocking on his door. So, I mean, I think that plays a part right there. And if you keep your same core, that also plays a part into it. But mainly, I think it depends on Andy Reid's lifespan in the NFL, like how much he has left coaching in the NFL. So we'll see.
Um, I agree. I agree. All of that depends on the same thing, and but you gotta think, even if they are a dynasty, they still somebody's gonna win a Super Bowl that's not the Chiefs. Who I don't know, but somebody's gonna win it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, there are a lot of teams that could possibly win it next year. We'll see. This will be our last question for the Super Bowl recap. Do you believe the Niners will make it back to the Super Bowl?
Yes, I do. I think we have all the pieces put together, so why not? Why not run it back?
True. It pains for me to say it, but yeah, I agree with Bo. Niners, they should be back in the Super Bowl. Um, yeah, they should definitely be back. I mean, you have other teams, but depending on what they do with free agency and in the draft, we'll see. Lions, they came close to knocking them off in the NFC Championship game, so I'm gonna write the Lions off. Even though Cowboys and Eagles, they struggled in the playoffs. Eagles, they struggled towards the end of the season. You gotta keep them in the race because no Cowboy where either team can catch lightning in a bottle, have a great off season, great training camp, whatever. But I mean, yeah, Niners, they're the favorite right now out of the NFC going into next season. Is there anything else you want to add on this subject?
No, we're good.
All right, you guys, gonna move over to NBA. Got some NBA rumors for y'all. We're gonna start off first with the Golden State Warriors. This week it was reported that the Warriors were trying to trade for LeBron James. The Lakers denied, obviously, but it's very questionable and surprising that the Warriors are trying to go after LeBron. And it's I mean, I understand why the Lakers denied it, but and I know LeBron, he's just disgruntled right now with the Lakers, struggling right now. Outside looking in the playoffs, possibly could get into the play-in tournament, but we'll see. What are your thoughts on the Warriors' interest in LeBron?
I think it was a publicity stunt. Just something to give somebody some, get the world worked up on. Because I think we all knew that he wasn't leaving LA. He had too much in LA for him to leave LA.
Yeah, I'm surprised too because if you're trying to acquire LeBron, you gonna have to give up either Klay Thompson or Draymond Green, and I don't think the Warriors would do that, even though the Warriors are struggling right now. But I wouldn't. I could have fathomed them seeing trading away one of their core pieces like that. You're not going to get LeBron unless you give something back, equal in return for him. So I think like you said, it's a publicity stunt. Somebody just wanted to write about something. I don't believe it at all. I don't believe that there was major interest in acquiring LeBron. So I mean, it would be crazy if it did happen, but yeah, there's no way that was gonna happen.
I agree.
Next question: will LeBron regret not joining the Warriors?
No, I don't think so. I think he did I think both teams did a chess move, and that's all it was.
Yeah, I agree as well. I mean, I know his son Bronny. He's in college right now, and he'll be eligible for the draft next year. So I know LeBron's looking at that, and if it's a possibility that the Lakers can draft Bronny or whatever team Bronny gets drafted to, that's where LeBron would like to get traded to. So I can see the reasoning behind staying with LA because, like you said, he has nothing to lose in LA. He has everything in LA. So it'll kind of be like probably a smoother transition for him for that process because I know he wants to play with his son. So yeah. Next question: do you think this is the end of the Warriors dynasty?
No, I do not. I think this will be just the beginning of it, and it's just time for us to bounce back.
Okay. I'm not gonna say this is the end for y'all, but we'll see how the season plays out. But I know Klay Thompson. He's been struggling. The whole situation with Draymond, him getting into it with other players in the NBA. Steph Curry, he's still Steph Curry. He's still balling, but he's getting older as well. And I feel like this possibly could be the last season for y'all. We'll see, but I think y'all heading more closer. Y'all heading more closer to the end, like as each season passes by. So those are my thoughts on it. Last question: do you believe the Warriors will make the playoffs?
Yeah, yes I do. Our strength of schedule is a little bit favorable to us, so why not go ahead and go get in there?
Okay. I think y'all like the outside on the outside looking in the playoffs. I think y'all are. I'm trying to remember what seed y'all were. I think the Lakers are 10th. They are between like 10th and 12th, I think.
Yeah, I think we are.
Yeah, 10th or 12th. So either way, y'all be in the play-in tournament. The season were to start today. But we'll see. We'll see where y'all go. All right, next, we're going to move over to the Atlanta Hawks. There's been speculations, been rumors that the Hawks may trade Trae Young going into the offseason. So do you believe that the Hawks will actually trade Trae Young?
Yes. Um, Especially if he's not producing like he should be. Why not get him gone?
I could definitely see them trading them just to gain more assets, to get some more draft picks. I could see them possibly trading them away to a team that needs his services, like maybe a borderline contender team, or maybe like a team that's on the verge of being a playoff team. But I could definitely see them trading them. They better just hope they get close to the assets they got when they gave away to trade up to draft him. They better hope they get close to that. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, next question. Do you believe Young could be a missing piece for a championship contender?
Yes. He's still good. He's just having a down moment in Atlanta, but he's still good.
Yeah, he's definitely still good. He's definitely a superstar, but sometimes superstars they're put in bad situations, and I think he's in a bad situation with the Hawks. I feel like they did a good job building the team around him, and you know, I mean, it's not your fault if you're doing your part. You still producing, still putting up numbers. You're doing everything you can, but you don't have the support around to help you. So yeah, I definitely believe he could be a missing piece. Next question: will the Hawks make the playoffs?
They can. Excuse me. It's not as likely, but they can. They can make it.
Yeah, I can see them. I can see them possibly getting in, or possibly being a play-in tournament. That's well, we got landing spots for Trae Young, and then we move over to the next team. I think number one for me, landing spot is the San Antonio Spurs.
Ooh.
Uh,
Him and Victor would be nice.
yeah, him and Wemby, it'd be nice. Wemby, you have him a running mate. They built a nice little team in San Antonio. I know they have Lonnie Walker, Devin Vassell, Wemby. There's a few other nice young players they have, and to be able to insert a player of Trae Young's caliber, maybe next season, maybe the Spurs could be talked about as a dark horse playoff contender. But I like to see him on the Spurs. That's my first team for him. And then my next team, I gotta go with the Orlando Magic. I feel like they have a nice young squad too. They can use a point guard. Those are my two landing spots for Trae. What about you?
I think the give me the New Orleans Pelicans and give me the Miami Heat. I think both of them would be good teams. Both of them need point guards, so might well go ahead and get a youngster and get it on and popping.
I could definitely see him in Miami because they need another player that could create his own shot. And Trae could create his own shot. They need a primary ball handler too in Miami, so I could definitely see Miami, bro. And they've been chasing after superstars for years. Like they try to get Donovan Mitchell. They try to get like Zach LaVine, those type of players. Maybe they could finally hit a home run and they're able to get Trae Young. So I could definitely see Miami, bro. The next team we're going to talk about is the Dallas Mavericks. There's been reports leaked out or been written about this week about Grant Williams and how he rubbed the Mavericks the wrong way. I guess they didn't like his behavior. I guess, I don't know, they say he was too talkative. So I don't know if he was just like, he was talking trash. I don't know if he was just talking and he's not producing. I don't know what's going on there, but they said that was the reason behind them trading him away. They also said he was out of shape coming into the season. That can be definitely I can understand that because you paid you all that money and then you're not ready. You don't show up ready during training camp. When you're not ready during the season, you should be in shape. So I understand that. He had no injuries either, so I definitely understand that part.
I think they did right because he ain't been producing as well as he should be, and you coming in out of shape and cutting it, especially when you got 82, when you know it's an 82 game season, you need all the rest and energy you can get.
Yeah, bro. We was paying him 50 to 60 million. You only putting up 8 points a game.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And these probably for like the last month and a half or 2 months, he's been cut off the bench too. And that's also bad because you paying that much money to a bench player.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I feel like they don't regret trading him away at all. I feel like they did the right thing by trading him.
I agree.
We'll move on to the next question. Do you really believe he rubbed them the wrong way?
Yes. Not coming in to training camp as needed, as you should. I'm paying you this money and you coming off the bench. Yeah. Yeah. Those are things that would make any professional team angry.
Yeah, I would have definitely been mad too. Like, if I'd definitely be mad too if I'm paying you all that money, you're not doing anything, you're not producing, because then it feels like it's a waste of money, and I invested all that money and resources for you, and you're not doing anything. That's definitely would be a bad look on my part. So yeah, I feel like they were really irritated by him, and then it was also a video floating around on social media where he was talking to his teammates on the bench or something, and then he looked over at Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving just did like a little smirk, like, and that video was like released like right before he was traded, so that was kind of crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, like Kyrie was looking at him like, yeah, you just don't know. You about to get traded. You about to be out of here, buddy.
That's crazy.
But speaking of the Grant Williams replacements, or the players one of the players we have gotten during the Grant Williams trade was P.J. Washington, and we got P.J. Washington. We gave away a first-round draft pick, 2027 first rounder, and we gave away Seth Curry for P.J. Washington.
I think with that, it was a kind of hit and miss. I don't know what P.J. Washington's averaging, but I think Steph Curry, you're gonna miss Steph Curry.
He'll definitely be back. It's like we trade him away and then we always get him back. But I believe with us, like this go around, he wasn't really playing really well. He wasn't really producing like that, like he did in years past. So I kind of understand why they traded away Seth Curry and Grant Williams. We already talked about him, but I feel like he was supposed to be traded. I know a lot of people are mad that we gave away a first round pick, but P.J. Washington is still young. He's only like 24, 25 years old. He's still on the contract for like, I think 2 or 3 more years. So you have him for a couple of years. It's not like it's a 1-year rental type thing. And how the direction of the team is going, he fits right in with the whole youth movement. And I definitely like the pickup because you have a player that could defend, and we needed that. Like at best, he's a small ball power forward, but he has the body of a small forward. So depending on the matchups, he could play either position. But to have like a wing defender, be able to defend wing players, we needed that. He's still young. He has a lot of energy. He can occasionally shoot the three.
Mm-hmm.
He's just an explosive player. Like he has energy, bro. Like he's a slasher. He does well in the paint area. He's nice, bro. He's nice.
Okay.
So I love the pickup. And then the other guy we acquired, separate trade, but we got Daniel Gafford, backup center. Bro, like one of the best centers we ever had on the Mavericks.
Yeah, I think y'all definitely needed that. And it gives y'all some insurance in case if y'all normal center just goes down. So it definitely needed and appreciated.
Yeah. I feel like both moves are great, especially Daniel Gafford one. I like that one because he's averaging double, and we started like he's young too. He's like 25, I think. So he's young too. He fits right in with the squad. But he gives a great energy off the bench. He's doing good as a starter until Lively comes back. Lively came back the other day, but I just want us Mad fans to cool off. Like, yeah, Daniel Gafford is playing well, but I think his role is to be the backup center. That's why we got him, to back up Lively, to give us that energy off the bench, to give us depth at the big man position.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so we're gonna move to our last question, and we'll be through. Well, the Mavs move up in the West standings. Currently, right now, we're eighth in the West.
Yeah. If the schedule is right, then yeah.
I know we got a big matchup with the Suns after All-Star break. We got a big matchup with them. And I'll be looking forward to that one. But that one's going to have some implications to it because currently the Suns are like the 5th or 6th seed. And I think if we beat them, then we're on the tiebreaker over them, I think. And that could bump us up a couple of spots in the West to the 5th or 6th seed. So that would be good just to avoid the play-in tournament. That would be good because I don't want that for us. I want us to have the highest seed possible and have home court in the playoffs. That's what I want. But it's a solid trade, bro. Kudos to Nico Harrison and Mark Cuban. They did it. They did the thing.
They always make good trades. I've never seen a trade that's been like, I wouldn't have made that trade, but they always make good trades.
All right, so is there anything else you want to add, bro?
No, we're good.
Well, hope you guys enjoy this. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Make sure you follow us on all our social media accounts. It'll be in the links to those accounts will be in our description box on our YouTube channel. So y'all continue to support us. Y'all have a blessed day and y'all be safe.